I'm Bridget Condon with NFL Network Now and the Westwood One Radio Network. There may be no Russell Wilson revenge game in Denver after all in Week 2. Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin saying the team is preparing as if quarterback Justin Fields will start Sunday against the Broncos. This coming after Wilson missed Week 1 with calf tightness. Tomlin added Wilson feels better than he did last weekend and expects him to practice this week. Packers head coach Matt LaFleur announcing backup quarterback Malik Willis will start Week 2 against the Colts if Jordan Love isn't cleared this week after suffering an MCL sprain in Week 1. The Packers say they do not plan to put Love on injured reserve, which means his recovery time could be less than the initial 3 to 6 week timeline. And the Vikings and defensive tackle Harrison Phillips agreed to a 2-year contract extension worth up to $19 million with more than $13 million guaranteed, according to NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month, with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
This is the story of the one. As a warehouse manager, her job is to transform chaos into clarity and to see patterns where others see problems. Luckily, she's got a partner who shares her perspective. Grainger offers over 1 million industrial-grade products, backed by real person support and in-depth online resources, so she can tackle every task with precision and turn potential setbacks into streamlined success. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It is 7:30 in the morning on a Wednesday, September 11th, 2024, Patriot Day. Okay, it is Patriot Day. In Massachusetts, by the way, it's Patriots Day, a whole different holiday. And Patriot Day, a day of remembrance, is not a holiday. Go figure. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. It's Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
You can feel the change, can't you?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
And breathe deeply, and you can, suck in a lot of air from the San Bernardino area around Highland.
Is that where it's coming from?
That's pretty much where it's coming from.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I know that area pretty well. I worked up in the Riverside, San Bernardino area and know that area pretty well. And it is, rugged, to say the least. Okay. New study out. Oh, we love these studies here at AM 1230. This is a Chinese study that finds that teens who are addicted to short-form videos on platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels have poorer sleep quality and higher levels of social anxiety. Their findings were published in the Journal of Obvious Conclusions. Oh, boy. Get your head out of your phone, right?
I mean, just the screen, like the light from the screen alone, I think is,
yes,
that's enough to cause an issue. So, yeah.
I think so. Anyway, and of course, we're all saddened by the passing of the voice, James Earl Jones, but so much more than the voice. One of, in my mind, one of his most memorable roles was in one of my favorite baseball movies, Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams, yeah.
Yep. And, I'm just wondering, James Earl Jones passed away. Why couldn't it have been Jar Jar Binks instead?
Yeah, you're right on that.
Yep.
A lot of Star Wars fans would agree with you.
Okay. Anyway, we've got birthdays to celebrate today. And what else have we got? Well, we'll right now we'll just kind of stick with the birthdays. And one of my favorites, actor Earl Holliman, is 96. You'd know the voice anywhere. Comedian Tom Dreesen, 85. Movie director Brian De Palma, 84. Actor Lola Falana is 82. Sammy Davis Jr.'s girlfriend. Drummer Mickey Hart of the Grateful Dead, 81. Actor Philip Alford, 76. Actor Amy Madigan, 74. Tommy Shaw of Styx, 71. Actor Reed Birney is 70. Drummer John Moss of Culture Club, 67. Actor Scott Patterson, 66. Mike Talbot of Dexy's Midnight Runners, come on Eileen, is 66. Actor John Hawkes, 65. Actor Anne Ramsey is 64. Actor Virginia Madsen is 63. Actor Christy McNichol is 62. Harry Connick Jr., 57. Actor Taraji P. Henson, 54. Actor Laura Wright, 54. Actor Ariana Richards, 45. Actor Elizabeth Henstridge is 37. Actor Tyler Hoechlin is 37. Actor Mackenzie Alajim is 23. Local birthdays coming up.
Primetime NFL football is on AM 1230.
Here we go. Going for it all.
We have the Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night feature games on AM 1230. No fees, just football. NFL primetime games on AM 1230 are brought to you by
Central RV and Southwest Postal Service.
We have happy birthday wishes for Denise Guillen, Ashton Robertson, Matthew Keating, Saul Horton, Isel Velasquez, Mauro Wong, Cindy Olguin, Giselle Ruiz, Miley Escarpita, Raul Cardenas Jr., Orlando Alatorre, Virginia Quijada, Gloria Castillo, Jaylee Yancey, Espy Oliveira, Lori Perez, Marcia Craddock, Rosemary Rosas, Mayra Saraco, Lori Solares, Yasmin Ornelas, Cesar Serrano, Edgar Garcia, Frank Ornelas, Karina Carreño, Sarai Prieto, Araceli Lopez, Susan Brana, and Lauren Hamilton. Happy birthday from KXO. And we can look back in history, Jared. Do you realize the first Miss America beauty pageant was held in Atlantic City on this day in 1920?
Of course it was in Atlantic City.
Of course. Me, I'm still waiting for world peace to arrive. Yeah, the swimsuits back then were a little bit different, too.
Just a bit.
Yes. Okay, are we ready for the news?
I'm ready for the news.
Okay, we're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines right now, all brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. Former President Donald Trump is on the defense after last night's debate. He tells Fox
they had a rigged show with somebody that maybe even had the answers. I mean, I'll be honest. I watched her talk, and I said, she seems awfully familiar with the questions.
This morning, he and Vice President Harris attended a 9/11 memorial in New York City. Hurricane Francine is barreling toward Louisiana. Could become a more powerful Category 2 by the time it makes landfall later today. CBS meteorologist Grant Gilmore.
Several threats with this storm. The immediate concern is going to be surge, but the ongoing threat is going to be rainfall. 8 to 10 inches, with some places potentially picking up nearly a foot.
The White House is applauding today's consumer price index, which has reached a 3-year low. National Economic Advisor Lael Brainard.
Today's report suggests that we are really turning the page on inflation.
Numbers could factor into the size of the Fed's next interest rate cut. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news, hot, dry conditions for another day before things turn cooler as fire crews around the state battle massive wildfires, including the airport fire in Orange and Riverside counties.
You're looking at 3 to 4 foot tall grass with 5 to 8 foot tall chaparral. And then the topography, some of these slopes, you can see them right out to the east here. Some of them are barely hikeable for even our most fit firefighters.
Cleveland National Forest Fire Chief Tal Hayes. The fire, which started in Trabuco Canyon Monday afternoon, has injured 5 firefighters and 2 civilians. The bridge fire growing to nearly 48,000 acres overnight. It's burning in the San Gabriel Mountains. Governor Gavin Newsom among those in the debate spin room in Pennsylvania last night after fellow Californian Kamala Harris met Donald Trump in a debate.
I'm just filled with pride. And I'm also filled with pride because that's the Kamala Harris I've known for 30 years.
Trump supporters accusing the moderators of being unfair and the Harris of dodging the questions. Gas prices in the state just under $4.75, up another 2 cents overnight. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to Imperial Valley.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
I had been starting to be sick all the time at work, so I went to the doctor. He asked if people in the office smoked. He identified it as being exposed to secondhand smoke. I decided to sue. It was worth it in the end, California being the first state to be smoke-free in workplaces and restaurants in the country.
Andrea was part of a historic movement to ban smoking in the workplace. Learn how she and other Californians are fighting big tobacco at undo.org.
Page 1 of the local news is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Oh, and they have mobile service vans that come to you. Make it so easy just for you.
KXO News. Smoke moves into the valley. The National Weather Service says we may see smoke in the valley. Here is George Gale.
Multiple large wildfires are burning in Southern California and producing a lot of smoke, according to the National Weather Service. With westerly winds, the smoke is spreading eastward. Smoky sunset was last night, yesterday evening. Last night, we had an air quality alert as well issued for the area. Smoke is expected to continue spreading eastward and may linger into today. For more information on these and other local news stories, go to the KXO website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Big rig flips. A portion of State Route 86 was blocked when a big rig flipped over. The accident occurred at about 9:52 a.m. Tuesday morning on State Route 86 at Hoskins Road. The big rig rolled over and blocked one lane of the eastbound highway. Caltrans crews responded to the accident scene to block off traffic. KXO Local News Time, 7:41.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
Men's Cancer Care Group, a support group for men diagnosed with cancer, has been formed. Here's George Gale with details.
The Men's Cancer Care Group is open to men with recent diagnosis of cancer in treatment or in remission. According to information from the group, experiences, strength, and hope will be offered to help men cope with the and understand both emotions and challenges. The group will meet Saturday, September 14th at 10 a.m. at First Christian Church on Waterman Avenue in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Moments of silence on 9/11. The CBP San Diego field office says they remember those lost on September 11th, 2001. A moment of silence took place earlier today. At 5:46 a.m. this morning, the northbound traffic operations at all ports in San Diego and Imperial counties stopped to commemorate the 23rd anniversary of the 9/11 attack and remembrance of the victims. All the ports from the Pacific Ocean to the Arizona border participated. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather coming up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the valley, and mobile service vans that come to you at no additional charge. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and well, you never need an appointment.
And then the unthinkable happened.
Oh, no.
As he maneuvered through narrow rows, gliding under low-hanging branches, honing in on his target.
Full body chills.
He lifted his right hand and adjusted his ergonomically placed controls, continuing a productive evening in the orchard protecting this year's crop. Because John Deere's specialty tractors are loaded with options, so you can confidently complete any task in front of you. Uncover more at johndeere.com/specialty.
And right now, it's page 2 of the local news, along with a side of weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in the valley. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. And of course, every day, happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. Be happy, don't worry.
Line fire threatens Big Bear. The line fire is burning in the rugged terrain in San Bernardino County. Here is George Gale.
The fire was first reported on Thursday of last week and has burned nearly 26,000 acres and is threatening over 65,000 structures. Fire began near San Bernardino County community of Highland. Evacuation orders have been issued for the communities of Running Springs and Arrow Bear Lake, Forest Hills, Mountain Home Village, as well as campgrounds and cabins in the area. Cal Fire officials have issued evacuation warnings for the communities of Green Valley Lake, Cedar Glen, Lake Arrowhead, Twin Peaks, Crestline, and Valley of Enchantment. Nearly 2,100 personnel have been assigned to that fire, including a strike team from Imperial County has been deployed into the fire. The team is made up of firefighters and equipment from Imperial County Fire, as well as Brawley, Hopeville, and Calipatria Fire Departments. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A few more details on that. With the nearly 2,100 personnel that have been assigned to the fire, 15 helicopters, 232 engines, 33 dozers, and 15 water tenders, as well as other equipment. There have been 3 firefighters injured, but so far, no structures have been destroyed.
And there is a strike team from the Imperial Valley there.
Our boys are helping out. Salton Sea Authority Board meets. The Salton Sea Authority Board of Directors meet Thursday. The meeting will be called to order at 10 a.m. at the Coachella Valley Water District Administration Building in Palm Desert. The board will receive reports on federal activities as well as a state advocacy report. KXO News Time, 7:47. We'll take a look at local weather just a moment.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Try one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink from only $8 and up for September Happy Mexican Independence Day. Get Modelo Especial 16 ounce for $5.50 and 22 ounce for $6.50. And try our enchiladas suizas. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, a cooling trend will commence today across the region and extend into next week. Breezy to locally windy conditions will develop today and spread eastward tomorrow. 109 the high in the valley yesterday, 83 the overnight low. Today will be sunny with a high near 109. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 74. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour, turning out of the south-southeast after midnight. Those winds could gust as high as 25 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 102, west wind about 5 miles an hour. Right now, downtown El Centro, we have 86 degrees. Wind is coming out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour. 28% relative humidity. Right now, air quality is good. Yes, I think you may see a little bit of smoke in the air, but air quality still reported to be good. Local news, page 2, and the weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Build your future at CET, the Center for Employment Training. CET has been serving farm workers since 1967. Grants are available so that farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. See if you qualify at cetweb.edu. Farm worker admissions. Enroll at any time. All programs can be completed in under a year. And job placement assistance and financial aid are available to those who qualify. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu. The future is in your hands.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball, they're still playing, and they will. Probably through December anymore. Tigers walloped the Rockies 11-0. Pirates topped the Marlins 6-4. It was the Phillies over the Rays 9-4. Bench clearing almost brawl, but it ended up 9-4. The Phillies on top. Braves shut out the Nationals big time 12-0. Royals blanked the Yankees 5-0. Blue Jays beat the Mets 6-2. Orioles over the Red Sox 5-4. It was Kresge, Ben Franklin, 5 and dime. The Twins over the Angels 10-5. Guardians shut out the White Sox 5-0. Reds shut out the Cardinals 3-0. Athletics nipped the Astros 4-3 in 12 innings. It was the Diamondbacks shutting out the Rangers 6-0. Brewers beat the Giants 3-2. Cubs over the Dodgers 6-3. And the Padres with a 7-3 win over the Mariners. Manny Machado now the all-time leader with in home runs for the Padres. He passed one of my favorites. Anyway, veteran stars Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer will rejoin the Texas Rangers pitching rotation later this week. Both had extended absences due to injuries. And the Philadelphia game, Tampa Bay, Philadelphia, as we said, benches cleared, but nobody hurt. Tampa Bay reliever Edwin Huceta was ejected. You throw at a batter, it's liable to happen.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And taking a look at NFL action, Thursday night football, the Bills and the Dolphins, we've got game. It'll be here at 4:30 Thursday evening. Sunday night football on AM 1230. Well, we've got that as well. The Bears and the Texans on Sunday night. Monday night, the Falcons and the Eagles. Yeah, we've got football. Oh, and don't forget, it will be the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens Sunday morning at 9:30 on FM 107.5. Oh, and high school football going around the valley. Thursday night, Southwest and Vincent will tee it up. It'll be at Southwest, but it will be a Vincent home game. Meanwhile, El Cajon Valley will visit Holtville. St. Augustine or St. Augustine, whichever, will be at Brawley. By the way, Brawley rated number 25 in the Max Preps poll for San Diego section. But St. Augustine, they are rated number 21. Tri-City Christian will be at Calipatria, Palo Verde at Coachella. Imperial, Mickey Dale, George Grijalva travel to Fallbrook. They'll bring you the Imperial Tigers game on KXORadio.com. It will be John Triffle and I at Spartan Field, Cal Jones Field at Spartan Stadium, Otay Ranch. And Central will be live on AM 1230 on KXORadio.com and on YouTube. Saturday, Francis Parker and Calexico will tee it up. By the way, the Central Spartans, with their win over Ramona, moved up a bit in the CIF Max Preps polls. They are now up to number 15 with that convincing win over the Ramona Bulldogs. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. It's financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Inflation continues to loosen its grip on American consumers. Price hikes slowing by the most in 3.5 years, and all but cementing a quarter-point rate cut from the Federal Reserve when it meets next week. The Consumer Price Index, a measurement of price changes for a commonly purchased basket of goods and services, briskly retreated from a 2.9% rate in July to 2.5% in August, the lowest since February 2021, at a rate that matches the average seen in 2018, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics data released today. Economists were expecting the annual rate would slow significantly last month to 2.6% annually, according to FactSet. That's in part due to favorable year-ago comparisons. Last summer's gas price spike jolted inflation higher in August of 2023. Meanwhile, the 155-year-old Campbell Soup Company plans to drop soup from its corporate name, rebranding as the Campbell's Company. More consumers are reaching for snacks and ditching ready-to-serve soups, and the company has bought up other food lines to grab them. In addition to its lineup of soups, Campbell now owns snack brands like Goldfish, Snyder's of Hanover, Cape Cod, Pepperidge Farm, and others. Campbell also recently bought Salva's Brands, maker of popular Italian food brands like Rao's sauces. On the big board right now, it is drastic red. The Dow right now down 675 points at 40,063. The S&P 500 off 86 points at 5410. NASDAQ down 225 points at 16,801. Meanwhile, gold off 830 an ounce and oil up 14 cents per barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 109. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 74. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 102. West winds about 5 miles an hour. Right now, we have 87 degrees downtown El Centro. With that, the relative humidity, 24%. Wind is coming out of the west, 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 15 miles an hour at times. Air quality good throughout the valley, except moderate in Nyland. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Postal, offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service at 4th and Heil, El Centro.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
KXO, El Centro, California. CBS News next, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
This is CBS. Sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan from the Pentagon. To New York City.
Lawrence Christopher Abel. Alana Abraham.
Ceremonies to mark 23 years since the attack on America. Tributes to the nearly 3,000 people killed on that day. In New York, Vice President Harris and former President Trump attended and stood just a few feet apart, exchanging a handshake the morning after their presidential debates. And today, Trump slammed the ABC moderators and says the event was rigged against him. Who won? These likely voters are split.
Definitely Kamala Harris.
I would say Kamala Harris.
Donald Trump. Kamala Harris.
For Harris, it was a chance to explain what she'd do if she's elected.
I intend to be a president for all Americans and focus on what we can do over the next 10 and 20 years to build back up our country by investing right now in you, the American people.
Well, Trump tried to gain points on immigration and energy policy.
If she won the election, the day after that election, they'll go back to destroying our country, and oil will be dead, fossil fuel will be dead, we'll go back to windmills, and we'll go back to solar.
Well, Trump said later Taylor Swift will pay a price in the marketplace for her post-debate endorsement of Harris. A new government report on inflation this morning puts it at its lowest point in 3 years. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
The inflation rate increased by 2.5% from a year ago. Now, that's down from 2.9% that we saw in July, and this is mostly due to falling gas prices, down 10% from a year ago.
The Mortgage Bankers Association says today home loan rates have hit their lowest level since February 2023. Concern along the Gulf Coast as Hurricane Francine creeps closer to shore. It's a Category 1 storm expected to make landfall in Louisiana later today. CBS's Dave Malkoff is covering.
The governor of Louisiana is urging people to shelter in place until after the hurricane has passed.
We remind people that when this storm makes its way on shore, we would ask that you stay in your homes.
Barges are coming in from the Gulf, tug after tug, pushing them to safe mooring. 3 years after experiencing Hurricane Ida, a Category 4 storm, everyone is taking this one seriously.
Forecasters say parts of Mississippi, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle are also at risk of flash flooding. Wall Street's right now, the Dow is down 660 points. NASDAQ is down 215. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice 5G and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With autopay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
A rock star has some personal news.
I've got another confession to make.
Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl says he's welcomed a child outside of his marriage, and he's fighting to regain the trust of his wife of 23 years, Jordan Blum, and their children. In an Instagram post, Grohl says he plans to be a loving and supporting parent to his newborn baby girl. He doesn't name her mother, but says he loves his wife and his 3 older daughters, 18, 15, and 10, very much. Grohl and Blum sat in the royal box at Wimbledon together in July.
We're just ordinary people.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The MTV Video Music Awards return tonight with a whole lot of Taylor Swift. She enters with 12 nominations. If she takes home 8 awards, her career total will be 31, which would be 1 ahead of the current record holder, Beyonce. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
This is Sarah Griffin with the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I don't like it. I love it.